All right, we're live. What's up, guys? Happy Wednesday. I'm finally live. We're an hour late. It's 5:30, not 4:30. Hey, how's it going, everybody? We streamed the morning time stream much longer than usual. It went on for like 4 freaking hours. It was a really long stream. Really didn't leave enough time for me to make lunch and eat lunch with care. So we're starting a little bit later for the evening stream. That's what happened. So I have to think about that. Maybe I need to have like a quick meal plan for next time. All right, just learning the new schedule. We're gonna say free Pokemon cards, giant slab rotation. We're gonna say hot 100 start decks because I suspect they are hot, and OP 13 pack breaks. Now we're gonna say hot Mew break. All right, so I missed an NHCC message at the end of the stream. He said that he had a message for me to read. It was not showing up on my screen, so maybe I just did not get a chance to see it. If he wants to come and talk to me about whatever he needs. Here we are. All right, let's see. So I'm sorry for missing that. There we are. All right, I was reading a little article about the Dilbert cartoonist who passed away. The cartoonist for Dilbert passed away recently. That's pretty sad. He wasn't even that old necessarily. He was about 68, I think. And the average age is 72, I think, or 70. I think he's around 72. But, yeah, it's kind of sad. I guess he got hit with the metastatic prostate cancer. Ooh. All right, it says listing sold. Let me close this. Let's take a quick look at listing sold. I'll have to look at that on my iPhone. Let's see. Bank of America, Andrew Martin sent $40 and got onto the ZELLE break. I'm going to hit refresh over here. I was asking if I got 2 spots in the new PSA 1. If 2, SC one of them. All right, give me a second. Hold on, let me... So we're going to check that for you. I'm going to hit refresh on the website, and then I'm going to attach the website to our link, and then I'm going to ping the Discord server. All right. All right. There we go. We'll go ahead and pin this. Pin. And now we're going to grab this link. No. I don't want that. I'm going to grab this link. Hold on. Give me a second here. I got to pause this. Boop. And we're going to ping the Discord server. Here we are. At here. We're going live for Wednesday evening. Good. Send that. It says to 500 people. 500 people. How many people do we have in our Discord server? You think it's many? I don't think we have a ton of active people. I think we just got a couple active people in the Discord. All right, so here we are. Shaboink. Very nice. 18 viewers. Wow, the gang's all here. One person has joined the Mew Heartbreak, so that's officially begun. It's Mike's side, and Beatrice Moniz, and NHCC. There you have it. All right. Giggity. Popping this over here. So, today we've got, man, we had a very busy morning stream. There were a lot of sales that came in. Some big Cyberway payments came in. Yeah, we were working on this a little bit. The binder break. Yo, that's getting real fat. $40 buy-in if you want a chance for this whole pile of cards. The 100 start deck, you know about that. The box break. Naruto. The gym pack split. Nobody's in there yet. Here's the new jumbo break. Tyler Davis is in here, and it's a big one. I don't even think I could add one more pack to it. It's too full, so that will be hard to even open. First-time buyer Bulbasaur. We'll put this all away. Okay. Ooh, it's cold in here, man. First, it was too hot in the daytime. Now it's too cold later. I'm telling you, this room's cursed. And I heard the birds chirping in the upper corner. I think we have birds in our wall. What do I do about it, guys? Should I kick them out? Should I evict the birds? Maybe I'll start today's stream by working on one of these regrade slabs. I got some regrade slabs. What is this? I need to get one of these ready. Contested. Is it truly contested? Let's find out. So what is wrong with this card? It's a really nice, clean card. MC's hype. What don't they like about this? Wait, is this new? I'm here. Hey, what's up? Might try and get one of these done real fast. We always need a minute or two for people to gather in at the beginning of a stream. We usually just talk and I play around with the slabs. Maybe we get one of these done real fast. I like to get the work done while we're live. So it says the centering is 52-48. Left to right. Is it really? I think that that's wrong. So the reason that this says contested is I want to send it back and tell them that I think it was misgraded. I think this one was misgraded. The left to right centering looks very good. So I'm going to send that one back. That's why they said contested. Crack to PSA. The Zygarde. So this Zygarde's really a valuable card, and I figure maybe we give it another shot at PSA. Okay. So let's take a picture of this. Hey, what's up, guys? 35 people in here. What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Ooh, Wednesday day. I'm ready to do some card pricing, show off some great slabs, open some cards if you want to open some cards. Click on that. Okay. There's a really cool manga to chase after in OP13, but it's super expensive to open. All right, so here goes. We are going to crack this one and send it off to PSA. I'm your expert cracker here. That means two things. Just playing with this. I guess that's the right size. All right. So here goes. Hear that sound? Hear that sound? Let's see. Get a little lift here. Don't do this at home, kids. I'm a professional. Professional just means I've done it a couple times. Okay. All right, so the top is accounted for. Let's get the side here. Okay, good. Good, I feel the looseness. We're loosening it up. All right, good. Let's try the other side. Then we get the bottom. Oh, it's scary, man. Opening tag slabs is not like opening PSA or Beckett. This is one of the hardest slabs to open. Takes practice, for sure. Buy some cheap tag slabs. Bring them home and practice on it, okay? Because these are much trickier to pop open. Okay, I believe we're there. Ooh. Scary. Where's my screwdriver? I wonder how they cracked their own slabs back open. Do they have a rig or something? A jig? What would be the correct terminology here? Rig, jig? You always have to check, you know, where the plastic split there. But look, it didn't affect the card. You always wonder if that caught the card or something. So here it is. We've got one last step to getting this Zygarde out. Do you guys like watching these get open, or do you prefer I do this on my own? I've had a lot of people tell me they like watching it because they learn. Ooh, I could feel the static pulling the card back onto the holder. There we go. So now this is ready to be sent back out and hopefully a chance at the PSA 10. PSA might be more forgiving to the oddities on the cut of this card because they understand, well, it's from the XY era and XY stuff was just cut kind of differently. It wasn't cut super perfectly. XY era had a lot of flaws in the cutting. So, you know, you get these characteristics to the XY era cards. And even though it doesn't look perfect, all of the XY era was cut that way. So it's a relative thing. PSA might actually understand and appreciate that and give it a better grade. We got to take a chance at it because if it does grade 10 with PSA, it's worth a whole lot more than a 9 with tag. All right. It'll be interesting if it grades 8 with PSA. That would be really sad. So we'll be watching this Pokemon card's career with great interest. It's a Star Wars reference. If Tag is grading that harsh, it could be on par with the Black Label. I don't know about that. All right. They do have pristine cards, though. Did you know that? Tag has pristine cards, and I describe them like Black Label. Like, did you guys notice this Tag return? We did not get even one pristine card. Did you notice that? Not even one. And we haven't had a fresh pristine card in a while. So Tag does not hand out pristines very nicely. There we go. All right. Hey, how about these Lorcana packs? What are these going for these days? What do you guys think of Lorcana? Lorcana is another set that ought to make it into those... I think these are on the menu, aren't they? Lorcana is another one of those sets that should make it into the jumbo pack break, I think. Cool, man. We got so many good packs, guys. Look at this Terra Festival. It's been almost... how long has it been since Terra Festival? A full year now? Terra Festival is a year old, guys. Let that sink in. Has it? Wait, when did Terra Festival release? Yeah, it's been a year. When did Terra Festival release? It released in December of 2024. That's a year ago. That's a year ago. Whoa. That's a long time, man. All right. Smash that like button. I see we're at 6 likes. Let's get those likes up to about 25, guys. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Russ? I hope you're having a great night. Here's Eevee. Here's Jigglypuff. Here's Yenna. Here's Abracadabra. Here's Scarlet Violet Mombreon. All right. So these two would go into box number 1. So would this. But these two would not. We're getting the slabs that are meant to be rotating. So this one's been repriced to 35. That's rotated. Goop Gas Attack. I only see the price on this one going up. That one's vintage. He's actually a good card. So let's take a quick look at that. Goop Gas Attack first. So that's that now. Ghost Slab says you took it soul, and doesn't that make it a fake count? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's exactly right. This card is, in fact, going up in price. So his buy it now has gone up, and you see this with vintage cards. They are still rising. From 110 to 170, there he is. Should have bought him earlier. Abra, we already checked him. He's the double dot. Jigglypuff here. You know, Jigglypuff's not going to change much from a 1 dot. I don't think Eevee's going to make much of a change either. All right, let's take them off. So there it is. We got a nice round here. Let's grab one of these. Let's take it behind the Eevee. Get this a little more even. This is still a bit uneven. Let's get this in here. So we need some giveaway slabs. You guys like giveaways? Who here likes giveaways? Who wants a spot on that Lugia break? We got that $1,000 Lugia break to finish, don't we? So this will be an all slabs 1. Me. I do. What? Hey, how's it going, PDX? So is that now a Ghost Slab? Yeah, so actually in a podcast interview, I think it was like the president or something of PSA was talking about how one of the problems PSA has is all of the cards getting regraded right now. They say the problem is that all the regrading is causing the 9 population to become like a fake population. So he was talking about that. He was saying that they hope to offer a way for people to simply scan the QR code on the back of the label, and this just disables the card out of the population. Something like that. He said he wanted to create a program where they could take the label at home and be able to remove it from their system. Now, that's tricky, though. How do you do that? What if somebody else does it for you? So I don't know what their plan is. What about the breaks? You guys want to see the breaks? Yeah, you want to see the breaks? We got a lot of really hot breaks right now. They're all moving a little bit. Eventually, you guys will all converge onto one break and get it done. Let's show them off. The breaks. OP13, the break. This ZELLE is a giveaway. We have a giveaway. TCC giveaway. Okay, let's set this up. So we got a giveaway slab right now. How's it going, guys? It's 5:46 p.m. A little bit later. We started late. The morning time stream ran so far that I did not get a real chance to sit down and have a meal. So that's why we're here a little bit later tonight. The freaking bounty was over there. This pile always falls over. The left side pile drives me nuts, dude. It does not sit like normal like the rest of them. It's kind of this Shining Legends box back there. That's why. So that's the bounty. He's not a break. You get onto the bounty if you get lucky and pull a hit in the stream. And hits can be all kinds of things. I'm going to move him to the side, though. He needs to be to the side. He takes up too much space on the table. Yeah, real estate on the table. What's up, Mr. Zach? How's it going? Wait, what are you talking about? Nines will be fake? No, he was talking about how the population count on the nines will be inflated because of all the people cracking their nines out and then regrading them. All right, so we got Mega Needle King. So a second spot truly just finished in the Mega Needle King. He's on round number 3. He's one of the best breaks on the table. He has a long way to go. If you're not trying for him, you're not going to pull him, but that's a pretty serious pull. Crystal Nido King, this card could be yours. Vintage Squirtle, he received star spots. He will finish. So jump in here if you'd like to be part of that. The $5 trade card is far-fetched. Boa, she's 1 in 6, 3 spots filled. That doesn't sound right. Here's Mew, 1 in 17. He's a pricey little promo from the modern time period, although it's getting older. 2023 is kind of old. That was 3 years ago, guys. 151 was 3 years ago. Okay, and here's Shining Mew. Now, this was 25 years ago, so this is really old. We got 3 out of 13 people in there. And the Ditto Metamong Project. Wow, amazing breaks. Really, this is what makes us stand out, is the ability to, instead of opening a booster pack and pulling nothing, being able to jump into one of these, and at least one person walks away with a really good card. So we like that a lot. I'm a big fan of that. That's what we're all about. It is. If you've enjoyed your time in this community, you got to tell others about us. Let's go ahead and grab some fresh slabs now. We're going to pop this up on the table. All right. Ooh. I still got to sort through the book box I got from you. I hardly made a dent in it. It says Dapper Tattoo Personal. What? Here's Diplin for 32. Ugh. This is another perfect trade card. I like these for potential trade-ins. These are great for trades. These Duraludons. So I might keep one of those around. All right, Duraludon. I might make him trade number 2. Give me a second. Attention up, mister. Did you give Chainsaw Siggy their bounty spot? Oh, good point. Chainsaw Siggy needs a bounty spot. Right. That's a good one. Forgot about that. Yeah. Does Mike's side know about that poll? Mike's side should know about that poll. Let's see. Breaks history. Not breaks history. We want... Where is it? Where do I hide this stupid channel? Stream clips. All right. So, for today, morning stream, power signature was pulled. There we go. I'll let him try to figure that out. This will be trade 2. You can choose between trade number 1 or trade number 2. I want one of these Duraludons trading. He's a cool card. He's a Shinji Kanda card. That's why I did that. That's why I got him graded. He's a Shinji Kanda. Okay, cool. Deoxys seems a little expensive. Here's another Iona. Didn't we just reprice one of these? Yeah, to 35. Iona Mega Sale, $35. Okay. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday night. How's it going in your house? There we go. Ooh, more trees. I'm pretty sure I can make a full deck with the amount of bulk I got, but who knows how to play Pokemon TCG? You don't know how to play? You don't know how to play? I played Pokemon TCG. I played it a bunch when I was a kid. I was real good at it. My friends didn't want to play because they're like, no, you'll just beat us. Galarian Moltres. That happened with a lot of things like Smash Brothers, chess, Advanced Wars. People didn't like to play with me because I'd win. And then they'd be all salty about it. All right, he's going to go down to 125. I don't want to play anymore. That's stupid. All right. It's easy to learn. Yeah, it's a fun game. Fun game. You can play it on your cell phone with the app. That's 125, so this just got better. So, Moltres. I was banned from TCGs as a kid. Pretty sure my family knew my collector's habits way back then. Are you saying you got banned because your parents were worried you'd collect too much? Is that what you're saying? All right, give me a second here. I'm going to get a secondary bag of stuff to put into these lovely guys here. So give me a moment. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some stuff. All right, I guess we could work on this little box here. This little box I saved. Lonely Cody. What? I only collected as a kid, never had anybody to play with. Poor Cody. I don't have a place to put this. What's this right here? What is this box? Oh my God, these are Cardos cards. Whoa. The old Cardos cards are over here. Too bad I stopped doing those. Okay, we'll put this here now. All right. One, two, three, 4, 5. That's how many we need for this Moltres. This is the live customs. They're super popular. We got some Hello Kitty cards to stuff in here. Yep, you're all getting Hello Kitty cards. Hello Kitty. Everyone else I knew just collected Pokemon without playing the game, or they liked Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic. They liked Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic, huh? Okay, now, the rule shall be 1 slab, 1 poker card. So somebody picks up a valuable poker card as well. Now, last but not least, we need an actual hit card here. Galarian Moltres. This shall say number 190 G Moltres B10. I got accepted for the apprenticeship. It's pretty training to work at AI data centers. There we are. You're training to work at an AI data center? That's cool, man. And it goes. So that Moltres is a great quality pull. He's off to the Lab Costumes. I've gotten roped into pretty tough exercise routine with my oldest brother to help him get in shape. It helped both of us either way, so I guess I'm good. Oh, that's good to hear, man. I could use some working out. All right, it says I sold a card on the vault. I want to see what that looks like. I had somebody contact me and ask me if I could send their cards off to the vault to be sold on eBay. Maybe. My biggest concern is how does that work with taxes? Because I'm pretty sure I'm the one who pays taxes on that. So I don't know how that looks. Finally, I won't be broke no more. What? Cool. So it looks like I sold this one-piece Don Quixote for $650. That's not bad. You know, what's interesting about that is that card was over here for sale and no one was buying him. And then you put him on eBay and he just sells. eBay, guys, it works. Learn how to sell on eBay. Learn how to sell on eBay for sure, guys. It's an important skill. Can you show what's in the live customs? Yes, sir, Recon Lord. We're showing off the live customs pulls. Are you ready? So, live customs. We just added this Moltres. Here's an Eevee. Here's an Eevee. Here's a Flareon 10 from the red deck. Amazing. These are all potential pulls. Shining Magikarp. This is Lucario and Riolu. You get both of them. Pretty neat. This is really nice. Joker Pristine Bowser. Pretty cool. For a reason, they are the reason graphic cards and DDR RAM going up. Goombashu Mario for 100, huh? Gengar for 95. Arceus 100. Snorlax. Burger Chew. Oh, he must have gone in when they were more expensive or something. Here's Pikachu. Here's... Actually, what is Burger Chew doing these days? Has he gotten more expensive yet? Charizard 7. Suicune 10. Rockets Nidoking. That's cool. Here's Blaine's Charizard 8. That's cool. Meganium 9. Staff. Here's a Leafeon Master Ball. Square Cut Fearow. Pretty cool. We got to get another card in here. We got to get a big one in here. Here's Victini and Kadabra. Ooh. And finally, we have Gengar and Arbok and Quillfish. Okay, so those are the live customs. A lot of cool slabs in there. My perspective on it, we need a big $400 slab. It's got to be close to 400. It's got to be real close to it. We need a jackpot card in there. Kind of card that makes you go, ooh, mama. Ugh. Boom, all right. That's heavy. Jesus. What do we have over here, by the way? We might have a $400 slab. Do we got a $400 slab? Does anything in Pokemon still surprise you? I mean, it depends on what you mean by surprise. You mean like, do I enjoy opening packs? The answer is yes. I still enjoy it. I think it's awesome. Do you mean like, am I surprised by the art style? Yeah, there's still good art styles come out that surprise you. That's nice. That's a pristine Gardevoir and pristine Electrode. Put the Mew in the customs. That's kind of nice. Mewtwo level X. Ooh, that's cool. I love this song so much. This song's cool. That Mew is now going to be the chase card in the live customs, okay? He's really sweet. The only wholesome rip and shipper, I guess. Depends on the word wholesome. All right. If by wholesome you mean I've never ran any tricks or any like, you know, like, oh, I'm in the back resealing the packs or anything like that, you're correct. I'm not doing anything like that. Here we go. Personality-wise, here it is. All right. This is going to say, see, boop, boop, boop. I think I'm a bit of a grump sometimes, don't you think? All right, we're going to round this up to probably to 350. And then, oops, let's close this. And let's plug this in. Okay, that's plugged in. You know... Guess we'll use these. It's not a big deal, is it? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. There it is. The Mew's going in. It's going to be these black packs. Jump on the EB1. One piece break. Mr. Rips and Dip. There it is. Okay. So step number 1. More Hello Kitty meow. Meow. So we got these nice little Hello Kitty cards. How does pricing of cards graded less than 10, higher than 10 work? Does the company make a difference in the same way it does for those graded 10 plus? I mean, the market kind of reveals what it will pay for stuff over time through auctions and stuff. How do I purchase these? Hey, what's up, Alexander? These are what are known as live customs. We made them years ago, like 6 years ago we came up with these. Back then they were considered live custom booster packs. We called them live because instead of allowing, they're like a slab break. Instead of allowing the slab to finish having all of the booster packs sold, We just opened them instantly. So that's how they got that name Live. You knew right away whether you were hitting a hit or whether you were getting unlucky. That's how it worked. 1, 2. Okay, we'll do 2 poker cards in here. Let's see. Oops. We used to have a bingo wheel. It was really funny. So here it is. Mewtwo, level X. Pre-release more 1 whole box shorts. Also, oh, you mean please release more 1 whole box. Also, if you ever revealed the packs, it would be gets only or God packs. What do you mean revealed the packs? What do you mean by that? Okay. Popping more of these bad boys in here. There it goes. All right, good. Good. So that's what that box looks like. All right. Hello, how's everyone today? How are you, Cardconomist? Hello, Will Oglesby. Put that over there. Will Oglesby. Andrew A. Martin, Heartbreak Mew. We already put him in. We have an order here on the PayPal's. Wait, we already did that one. We're hitting refresh. But how do you purchase some packs? How do you send money to me? There's 2 ways. We got a website, which we have linked in the description. I'm sorry, we have linked in the live chat. Or you can do it the old style, where you head over to the description of the live stream and just click on one of the payment links and just send money and tell me what you bought. So there's 2 different ways to buy. Okay, want to know the status of my delivery box from the date. I've decided to send it 26/11. I had 2 bags and you put it in a box for delivery. Watch it on stream. What are you talking about, Mr. Mark? So I don't understand the request. You said something like this in Discord. Just want to know the status of the delivery box. Are you wanting to know where your shipping is? Where your cards are? Let's see. Let's go over here to history. Are you asking for your tracking number? I don't understand the question. I had 2 bags and you put it in a box for delivery. That sounds like he means shipping. So he just means where are my cards? I ordered shipping in November. I think that's what he means. So let's type in Tadio. Okay, on 11/25, it says we sent Mark Anthony Tadio his cards. And the tracking says customs clearance on January 12th in Italy. Oh, okay. So there we go. I'm going to share that with them. I'm going to get this number. So the step number 1, I'm going to... He just asked about it in a way that didn't make sense to me. So there's your tracking. And then let me get him a screenshot of the update on the tracking. So it's probably really close to you, in fact. This appears to be a... looks like I need paint. Give me a second, because I'm going to crop this image. There we go. Please go away. Okay. We're going to zoom out. So he just needs to see that it's all good. The last place it was, Mr. Mark, was in Italy, and it says it just got customs clearance. I didn't know he was asking about his shipping. Okay, now I can respond. So I say, looks like your item cleared customs just 2 days ago, which means you are either waiting for it to be delivered to your door or you need to pick it up at your version of the post office in Italy. And then I don't know if they do, but they might have a customs import fee for you to pay before they release the items. All right, there we go. Very nice. That is sorted out. Well, that did take a long time to get to him. It took it 2 months to make it all the way out there. Shush. Well, I guess not technically 2 months. He says he shipped it on November 26th. So it's more like it took a month and 2 weeks. That's not exactly 2 months, but that is a long time. All right, we took care of that. Luke Laurie's next, 40 to slab away. Crystal milk. Okay, he says perfect, thank you. Okay, he's happy with that. Now we're going to take care of this slab away. All right, let me go to slab away. We got a lot of slab away payments today, some really big ones actually. But you know, in the future, I'm not going to get as many slab away payments because we have not been offering enough cards to slab away, believe it or not. Oh, you're actually taking the crystal dust globs. Okay, let me go over to the pricey channel. Pricey slabs. Dust. Oh, I better say that the Mewtwo's sold. Mewtwo is sold. All right, Mewtwo's sold out of that channel. And then the Dusclops, where is he? All right, we're going to come over here and say Dusclops sold. How's that Dusclops doing on eBay? Is he really expensive on eBay? Let's see. PSA 10, Crystal, Dusclops. Okay, there's one on eBay for about $800. There you have it. So I'll go grab you yours. How's it going, guys? We just got another order for Slab Away. I don't have enough cards for Slab Away anymore. I'm like out of vintage cards for you guys. I guess I could start to sell my personal collection. That's about it. That's all I could think of. I could overprice all my cards. You want me to overprice all my personal cards? Guess if they sold overpriced, it would be fine. I don't know. I think I'd regret selling them. Luke. Laurie. All right, Mr. Luke. I prefer 4:20 p.m. Pacific time. That's just me. 4:20 Pacific time. So that's pretty much right now, right? We are. Ooh. Let's place this in here, and then let's create a listing for you in the Slab Away channel. Put it on this. And let's say January 26th, Luke Laurie, PSA 10, Dusclops, Guardians. Oops. $800. Now it's down to $780. Very good. I think I paid like $600 for that one, so you're not getting too bad of a price on it, actually. Now, what do we got? So, we're jumping over to the website now. It's the website's turn. Do you reseal your packs and put God packs and hits in it? That's the secret to running a good card shop. The trick is to open your packs up and use expert resealing techniques to seal big hits into the packs. Then everyone falls in love with you. They're like, he's great. Here's Jesus Aguilera. Last slab away payment, 1 spot in the Mew tag, and 10 break, and ship my bag and 2 slabs. You got it, man. Let me take a quick look into that. So here is another slab away payment. There's a big one. The XY Blastoise, huh? And that's from September. Let's see if that's in here. Are we going to run into it in here? Let's see. So we're looking for his Blasty Boy. Oops. Oops. What is Slab Away? Thanks for asking. It's the ability to pay down a slab over time. That's all it is. You get 6 months. You pay a $20 fee, and you get 6 months to pay it down. There's no interest. Just a $20 fee. Think of it like renting it for half a year. So you can rent a card like this one for half a year for 20 bucks, and then pay it down in that time period. There it is, all paid off. Wow, that's beautiful, man. Please open a shop. Like a physical one? I think I could out here in Lake of the Ozarks. I don't think there's a lot of competition out here. I think we really could. But I don't really think I should. I think I'm doing too good just being online all the time. Hey, we're looking for your bags now. It's a nice slab, man. You're my favorite YouTuber. I watch your streams every day. What? All right, so this is Mr. Jesus. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's nice of you. All right. Some old stuff in here. But there's your bag. Did he say he had 2 bags? Let's double check. Let's make sure he doesn't have 2 real fast. Joshua. Okay. So there's no other places for him to have another bag. We checked all the JE boxes. So this is the bag. Hi from Australia. Hey, how's it going? Oi! How's it going, man? We're going to get you shipped out, Mr. Jesus. Oops. All right. Just the one bag. I think we can actually lower the weight for this one. Mister should open a Chick-fil-A chain there instead. Somebody's doing that. So we're getting Chick-fil-A out here in Lake of the Ozarks finally. Actually, I also heard that a major grocer just bought a chunk of land out here. Who could that be? Is it going to be Whole Foods? I wonder. You could do a one-day only pop-up shop. Yeah, we could probably do something like maybe reserving a table at the Kansas City Collecticon, something fun like that. I'm hella dumb for not copping that Mega Blastoise EX. Man, he used to be so cheap. He used to be so cheap. Oh, are you kidding me? We almost had your label ready. Now it's recalculating it. It's recalculating the label because one day has gone by. And so they go, okay, we got to recalculate it now. Jeez, dude. They're like, no, no, no. We can't allow that. Look at the TCC giveaway slab. How about this giveaway slab? Who wants in here? Type TCC in the chat if you want in here. Let's see. Like Mr. Dapper Tattoo. He's getting in. Number 7, Dapper Tattoo. Or Yasir Majid. Yasir Majid. All right. People who place ZELLE orders go into the ZELLE order for free immediately. Here's OP13, the gym pack break that nobody's jumping into. Here's Naruto. Here's the Ancient Origins box break. There's too many breaks. There's a lot of breaks. Here's the 100 start deck. It's a gym break. 2 people. That's all that's needed. People like gym breaks. Oop, I don't know why I did that. I re-rolled again. So that's Steven. All right. 9, Steven Bodie. More like Steven Booty. When it comes to slab away, am I guaranteed on the current price of the slab, or does it change in the market? You lock the price in. That's what happens. So let's say you lock this one in at 35, and then it goes way up in price in 6 months. It's still yours at $35. Now here's the flip side to that. Sometimes you buy the slab, you lock the price in, and it goes way down in price, and you're still expected to pay it off. And if you don't, you will lose some money. So pay attention to that. That's how slab away works. All right, we can print this label because it works kind of like this. If the slab goes way down in price, you cover the difference if you cancel. Only if you cancel. If you keep paying it off, you're fine. So if a slab is $500 when you put in a slab away, and then it goes down to $400 over time, then when you cancel, before you're done canceling, we extract $100 of value first. Okay, because we have that problem a lot. People will put something in the slab away. They pay it off if it goes up. If it goes down, they say, you get to keep it now. Like a mortgage, except you can force the bank to buy your house back if the house price goes down. It doesn't work that way. You get a foreclosure. That's what really happens. You get a foreclosure. So that's our version of the foreclosure. If you abandon the slab because it went down, before we return your money, we subtract the difference in the price drop of the card. Here is Mr. Zach, OP13 break. Hey, Mr. Zach. All right. Mr. Zach. Zach Stex. Now, I believe you're already in here. And I think what we should do is just try to get everyone we can. Oh, NHCC was already in here. We should try to get as many people who have a ZELLE account onto this list. And then once we've got everybody in there, we should just run it. We are? Okay. Ain't I in the OP13? You are. You ready? Bro, I'm here for the free ones. Hey, what's up, Resendez? How's it going, man? Free one. We got free ones. Ding, 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 ding. I see we're at 68 out of 28, 68 views, 22 likes. That means we need about 34 likes, everybody, to break 50%. Just half of you hitting the like button, only half, would be 34. Smash that like button. Show me some love, guys. I'm showing you some love. Show me some love. I got up. I got uncomfortable. I went live. I got some free ones for you. Show me a little bit of love. Some little reach around. There we go. Little office, what do they call that? Sexual harassment? I think that's the term. Show me a little sexual. Oh, right. So here's Lugia. Ooh, that's a good start. NHCC, Lugia. And here's, no, you get defeated by the Garchomp. Wow, epic battle there. Zach taking round number 1 with Garchomp. Now, round number 2, okay. Gyarados is not bad. Gyarados beats a lot of cards in this deck. But not Chen Pao. It's a sweep. It goes straight over to you, Mr. Zach. That's carrying on his will OP13. I'm sorry. NHCC is just trying to finish his badges. So he needs one more. All right, I'm sorry. Mr. Zach. Well, Zach, we meet again. Let's see. One $20,000 manga coming right up. It's possible. Not likely. It's possible. Somebody does eventually pull one. Here goes. This is going to be Monkey D. Luffy, Vista, and Buggy, and the Dawn card. Nice. Kind of a cool pack. I think he's asking for a hug. Your stream is something I could just leave running in the background for hours. Says triple double. Triple double bypass? All right. Okay, you know what I had for lunch, by the way, guys? Ramen. Ramen. I had ramen. It was delicious. Here's Zach. I buy that pricey Ichiran ramen. Dude, it's gotten more expensive. Like, the price is just as high as ever, but now the Ichiran ramen only has 3 servings per box. What? How do they get away with it? It's highway robbery. It's almost like, man, it's an expensive meal, man. It's like $10 for a ramen at this point. I wish you could buy it like I was a grocery store. He stopped doing that, Nate. Gee, what did I stop doing? Can I get a badge for my win the other day for the starter deck? Yeah, we stopped doing badges. Do you guys like the badges a lot? Maybe that was a big mistake. Maybe I should have just kept it going. You know, maybe people really like the badges. I just kind of thought it was kind of a nuisance almost, like this extra bit of work you had to do. We have an order from Arturo Perez for my slab away. Arturo. Oh, man, he's going deep. Chainsaw Man Power Signature First Edition going down to $190. $190. You got it, man. All right, thank you, Arturo. Bill Barron, 1 spot in the A-Blaze Boosty Break. The A-Blaze. 1 spot in the A-Blaze. What's he talking about? Darkness Ablaze. Oh, all right. Can we choose slab away, or is a slab away for specific slabs? You can do it for any card. The slab away fee goes down if the card's really cheap. So if it's less than $100, slab away fee is like $5. If it's just under, I think if it's under 2, well, I can't remember. What are the rules actually? No. I'm sorry, I'm doing the rules wrong. It's 10%, isn't it? It's 10% because that's very similar to like a bank loan, I think. That's not based off a bank loan. It's based off of the 7% interest you're expected to make in the stock market. That was what it was originally based off of. So I said, all right, we'll do 10%. And so I think from $200 to $100, the slab away fee is just around $20, right? But when you drop under 100, it's $10. That's what it is. I remember now. Yeah, it never gets as low as 5. It can be as low as 5 if I just do that for you as a favor. But it's always either 10 or 20. And then if it gets really expensive, let's say you have a really big expensive card like $5,000, still only $20. So it's fantastic for really expensive cards. Yeah, it's a really great service for very expensive cards. In a way, it's sort of like an asset loan. And when you use that loan on an extremely big expensive card, you're getting a pretty good deal, especially if the market's going up. Now, if the market's going down, not as good of a deal. And so, yeah, that's kind of tricky, isn't it? But here's a problem. I don't have any more slabs for you guys. They're all sold. Sold them all. You guys were just buying them like crazy. I don't have any left. I just have a couple left. I don't have much left. So that's the problem. I don't have like this big inventory of like $1,000 slabs for you anymore because they're all purchased. Everyone bought them all. I don't really know what to do, how to get that number back up. I can go out and buy a bunch of $1,000 slabs and then put them up for sale, but that means I'd have to sell them for like $1,300. And that becomes very dangerous if you don't pay it back. So if I buy a whole bunch of slabs and offer them for 1.3, which gives me room for profit, you know, it's sort of like, it seems like a good thing until the market nosedives and everyone cancels and I'm stuck holding the bag. So, yeah, it's a tricky thing. All right, Darkness Ablaze, you're the second one in. Bill Barron, how's it going, Bill? Here we are. Would it be worth cracking that 9.5 Iona and regrading with PSA if I bought it, of course? Sure. Sure, it could easily regrade into a 10, I bet. Might be worth it. We're just getting rid of it. We're getting rid of it. Could be a great deal for you. All right. We got lots of great deals, like this Darth Bladder. Here's Wapanese Moltres. Here's Duskull. Here's Imagination. Here's Luffy. Whoa. Let's see what's going on over here. Check my text messages. All right. Ooh, this needs to go back to PayPal orders. And then let's jump over to the website. You want to see a card get cracked right now? I got some cards that got to get cracked. What's this? Oh, this one doesn't need to be cracked. Why was this over there? 925 Gadatsu? He just needs to be repriced. 925. So I just got slabs laying around everywhere, man. All right, Gadatsu. From 2023, OP5. Huh. Okay, let's get a price on this. Oops. Gadatsu OP5. Oh, there's none for sale. Is that right? You holding any One Piece slabs? Well, not a lot. I've got, I think, 2 mangoes, but they're considered inventory. I'm not truly a collector. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. That's what happened. He's still really cheap. So Gadatsu, PSA 10, is about just shy of $40 now. So he's gone up like a few dollars at least, but shows you that you really need the manga to come out to profit on these, huh? Do I think having a deep position on One Piece will be good in the long run? Yeah, I'd say so. Okay, Gadatsu's going to have a double dot to stay up with everything else. And what else we got here? Ooh, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse slabs did not do well on the table. I feel like they sold very slowly. They did sell. They sold on occasion, but the Mickey Mouse slabs did not sell super fast. Mickey Mouse, huh? This one says regrade into a 10. Oh, another expedition card. I stupidly sent all my expedition cards off to tag grading, and they gave it the harshest grading ever. God, dude, look at that. That's beautiful. And they gave that a 9. So I already knew. Oh, no. Was this part of the return that we just had? Maybe this was part of the return that we just had, and I accidentally just put that in that box. Hold on, let's see. So what do they say is wrong with this guy? They're going to say it's centering on the back or something. No, it says corner wear in the bottom right-hand corner. Right, we saw this, and I thought it was absolutely crazy that this is considered... corner wear. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right, bro! All right, off to PSA goes. Off to PSA goes. If tag grading is too harsh, we're not going to use them as much. They got to be careful. They got to do just right. It can't be too harsh, can't be too light. Too harsh is bad too. You would think that it's a good thing, but it's not. Too harsh is a bad thing. All right. To PSA, a ridiculous tag 9. All right. Tag watching this stream. I like Tag. I think Tag is a great company. They just, they're getting some feedback. That's all that is. I don't think they're watching this stream. They got to be careful, man. People care about the grades. It's like a science, you know. It ultimately comes down to human opinion, not computer AI grading. That's a very important idea. They can say a computer does it, but it's humans that care about the meaning of the grade. Let's try this. Let's try this stop. Let's just break it. Let's try breaking. I could injure my card going this fast, but I'm just trying to learn how fast you can open these. Tag is one of the trickiest slabs to open. All right, let's try this. It's only holding on to the other side by a little bit. Okay, there it goes. All right. Look at that. The surface of the card is completely untouched by that. See that? So those pieces of plastic cracking over there, if you keep your hand in a really controlled position, you can crack the corners off like that. I wouldn't go that fast on a super rare card, but this is just a common vintage card. Probably worth around 65 and a 10. Not really worth cracking, by the way. You're better off just selling this instead of bothering with the regrade, because the regrade could result in another 9. So why are we really doing it? I just got to know. I got to know if this turns into a 10. It teaches me things. I got to know. You're learning too. Have you tried the bottle opener? Yeah, I've seen that, but I haven't tried it. I don't really think I need to. That is the trickiest slab to open. It's that, and probably CGC is tricky as well. CGC is definitely not easy. All right. Can't wait for the September PSA sub. Me either, man. Imagination. I love that SpongeBob card, man. That's funny. All right, let me rub my eye here. All right. Have you stopped doing CGC submissions? Yeah, I still pay for their stupid membership, but I don't use them. Elijah Martinez. 1 spot in the Japanese 100 deck battle. 1 live costume. You got it, Elijah. You got it. All right, you hear that, guys? There's a challenger right here for a 100 start deck. If you want to take a shot at it and lose 25 bucks, because these have been brutally difficult. These have 100 start deck. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Boop. That's 1 cold one. 1 cold live custom. Okay. And we'll toss that, and then we'll set this to the side. Thank you so much, Mr. Elijah. Do you think you'll go back to CGC at some point? Yeah, it's very possible. It's Brandon Warder. Hey, can I get 5 white flares? Where am I keeping my white flares? Are they in here? Oh, that's Pokemon 151. How about in here? Well, let me have a moment. I think I have to go get a fresh box. Let's put some here. No. Okay, we need a fresh box. I believe I have multiple bags. As for my slabs, I was wondering if you could do consignment on the PSA 8, Halo Master Chief, and Boss Foil, and the Master Chief Halo 8. The rest of my slabs can ship out. Okay. Well, yeah, I probably could. What's wrong with the CGC? Do you think you'll go back to CGC? Okay, so hold on a second here, guys. I have to go grab his 2 Halo cards out of the shipping area, and then I have to grab a Pokemon White box. So you guys be quiet, don't fight with each other, and clean your bedrooms. I'll be back. my gosh, why do we keep the shipping so far away? It's insane, dude. Feels like I just came back from China or something. Holy. It's like at the absolute furthest point of the home. Whew, okay. Let's get into this. So, okay. Snipping this. It sucks. Everyone hates CGC. If you bring one to a card show, everyone basically either ignores it or offers a ridiculous 65%. Well, what are you talking about? The CGC Gem 10 or the Pristine 10? Ooh. Okay, 5 of these. Yeah, people are not treating the Gem 10s very well. There it goes. All right. Mr. Brandon. Okay. All right. CGC is pretty acceptable. And one more. Sneep. Pristine's a little better, but most people still ignore them on modern cards. They ignore pristine 10s. Are you saying they ignore the pristine 10s? If the price of a CGC pristine 10 gets too cheap, I'll buy all of them. I'll buy all the pristine 10s. But they're not cheap. When you look them up, they're expensive. They cost just as much as a PSA 10 most of the time, and sometimes they cost more. If you're going in there trying to sell a... Ooh, Buffalon. If you're going in there trying to sell a CGC Gem 10, they just don't sell for as much. And that's because everyone wants the pristine. It's like trying to sell a Beckett 9.5. Just doesn't do well. Mister, I know you have Halo Slabs on the table if you don't want to consult. No, it wasn't that. I was just worried about them getting stuck forever. Clogging up the box, that's all. Most of them saw the CGC label and immediately said, yeah, I'll pass on any of these. They will not even take pristine. That's my question for you. You're saying the Pokemon card shops will not even take a pristine 10. Pristine 10. They say, no pristines. We don't want them. We hate pristine 10s. We are. We'll set that there. You can't leave this up. Not even BGS. Oh. Yeah, but once again, are you talking BGS pristine or are you talking BGS 9.5? There's a huge difference. Here's Sock 'em Bop 'em. Here's Buffalon. Oh, yeah. You see Mr. CGC Gem Flex, bro. There we go. 10s. So you're saying if I go to... Well, then why do I see them there? So if I go to a card convention, they will not trade for your BGS pristine 10. I don't know, dude. How much are you asking for the pristine 10? Are you asking for way more than the PSA 10? They don't care. They don't want to hear it. Yeah, well, that's because they don't want to be fooled. When a company goes in there, they go in there to be making a profit, not for you to make a profit off of them. That's all it comes down to. That's all it comes down to. They're not there for you to make a profit off of them. It's the other way around. Mr. Brandon, let's find your bag, Brandon. All right. Brandon. If you walked up to them and said, I got this pristine 10 BGS slab, and I'm selling it for $1, they're going to buy it from you. They're going to say, hell yeah, bro, come right in. The real problem is people come in with the pristine 10, and they say, well, this is a Beckett pristine 10. You must pay me so much money for it because it is so much better than the PSA 10. And then they go, that's all right, you can keep it. And you go, but wait! All right, let's see. Bryce, Ben, Brian, Bridget, Bill Barron, Beatrice Moniz, Brandon. If you aren't doing the ripping off, you're getting ripped off. Yeah, I mean, card trading, the goal is to kind of get to even, right? But a card shop always is there to make a profit. They're not there to break even. And they're not there to lose either. That's a catastrophe. If they lose money, it's a catastrophe. They're there to make a little money. Brandon and Brandon. Wow, look at all those Brandon cards. All right, cool. I'm going to set this box way over here now. And the yellow box shall be on top because it's virtually empty. Okay, good. And wait a second. So we can put this up top, and this can go next to it. All right. 3 bags. All right. 3 bags, baby. You got this bag from 1025. And this bag is from 725. It's a lot of stuff. All right. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it, man. Brandon's been around for a long time. Okay. I have a lot of CGC, vintage, not gonna lie. If you walk up to them and you say, buy my CGC Gem 10 for a lot of money, they're gonna say, If you go up to them and say, buy my pristine 10 BGS for a lot of money, they're gonna say, They're gonna say, I'd rather have a PSA 10. They sell faster. I can use the same capital to get PSA 10s. You're not selling to the end consumer. That's the story here. You're selling to the reseller. If you're selling to a table, you're selling to a reseller. He's not interested in how good pristine 10s are. He's interested in how fast they flip. That's what he's really interested in. All right, Mr. Brandon. He doesn't care about the condition of the card inside. He says, how fast does this flip? And, you know, if the pristine 10s are a premium, they might have a more niche, smaller market that you can sell to. Doesn't mean that they're not valuable. It just means that you're not going to walk up to a table that sells PSA slabs and, you know, sell your Beckett 10 for 1.5 times its original value, or 1.5 times the value of a PSA 10, I should say. That's why nobody wanted the pristine 2. They said PSA was more liquid. That's right. Well, yeah, it comes down to this. So, like, if you have a PSA 10 and it costs $100, and then you walk up with the BGS 10 and you say, this one's 150. 150, it's pristine, baby. You got to buy it, it's pristine. The reselling table is going to go, you go find a buyer at 150. I can sell PSA 10s at 100, and they sell because they're cheaper, and people like the PSA label. Now, if you walked up with your BGS 10 and you say, you know what, I'll do 100, just like the price of a PSA 10, they'd probably take it. They'd be like, all right, sounds good to me. And you know what they do? Here's exactly what they do with your card. They'd swap the label to say 150, and then they tell you, you got to buy it. It's 150. It's pristine. All right, here we go. No one really states the price. Everyone uses alt. Let's throw this away. Look at that Master Chief. I think over-relying on those apps is a trap, by the way. There we go. All right. If I was a shopper, I wouldn't care about your alt price. I'd be like, all right, whatever. Here's Master Chief. CGC Pristine should be more valuable than PSA 10. It's harder to get than a 10 from PSA. Now, I don't know if that's still true. That might not be true anymore. Here we are. PSA upped their standard to basically a pristine. That's what happened. They upped their standard. They made it really tough to get a PSA 10. Well, that's what I say to people who try to sell me their slabs. That's right. That's right. That's right. It's pretty much just a talking game in the end, isn't it, Aovic? It's just a talking game. Here we are. All right. All right. So, you have to follow the price on alt. You have to. I tell them I still got to check eBay. That's right. Yeah, people go over to those apps and they get so sassy about it, dude. They get super sassy. They're like, how dare you? Alt told me you have to sell that card for 2 pickles. It's like, bro, get out of here. Embossed foil. That's all right. Alt can go away. So, Master Chief embossed foil. I don't see one for sale. Let me check sold. Let me slow this down a little bit. So, interestingly, we do have a last sold price on the silver foil of 100 as a PSA 8. So, there's a last sold on the silver portrait. I can't find anything on the embossed foil, Master Chief. Let's try PSA 9 embossed Master Chief. I'm not seeing anything on that either. Oh, here we go. Okay, they want $500 for an embossed Master Chief. I mean, it seems kind of overpriced. If it's not a 10, if it was a 10, I get it, but it's a 9. 500 for a 9? That's too high. Let me check 10 for embossed as well. Let's see. There's no 10 for sale. Let me check sold. There's no last sold on an embossed 10. So here's what we know. That silver portrait Master Chief has sold for $100 in an 8. And we don't have any evidence of Master Chief embossed foil to go off of, except that the PSA 9 is for 5 honeys. That's a lot of money. I want to say 200 for it. What do you think? You think that's too high? I feel like 200's high. And then for this, let me make sure there's not one for sale. PSA 10, Master Chief, silver portrait. Okay, I don't see one for sale. I'd like to ask for 190 on the silver portrait and 200 on the embossed foil. That's what I'm feeling about these. You actually still profit off of them, I think. Kind of makes you wonder if you should be opening these guys. They're big deals. They can sell for 200-ish, and they only graded 8. I don't know. I bought my PSA 10 poker scissor and was offered $10 for it. The guy didn't even look up. $10. All right. Jesus. Some old PSA 10s are probably great. Tag 8. Did you the controversy about Ethan Cyndaquil from the GameStop Power Pack? I did not hear about that. Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. So there we go. Here's 2 fresh consignment cards. Yes. Wait, let me make sure I get the name right. All right. Not to be confused with Brandol. Oh, I already messed it up. I said Brandon Vargas. Oh, my God. Scratch that out. Brandon Warder. I could get a whole new sleeve, but hey, you know, it's on the back. So save the sleeves. Warder. Okay, so we got your cards ready. List them for what you feel they'll sell. The last time I graded them, I sold them through PSA. 1 foil did sell for 5 honeys. 200 feels about right. So we got 2 really lovely cards. Embossed Master Chief and Silver Portrait Master Chief. Now, the downside to these is that as 8s, expensive 8s, these could take a while to sell. Okay, these could take a real long time to sell. There they are, guys. Beautiful cards. So a guy graded 2 Ethan Cyndaquils from PSA and got 10s. PSA offered him $180 for each one, and he sold because, duh, they then put it in a $500 power pack through GameStop. Well, there you have it, guys. That's how they make their money. Did you think they were buying your card and then adding $5 profit to it? No. They're definitely selling it for 100% over value. When they offer you to buy your card, they go, yeah, we can take one of those. Buy low, sell high on your little digital marketplace. Yeah, it's, you know, think of all the cost of just producing the software, keeping the engineers there, keeping the security in place. Everyone's got to get a paycheck. Everyone's got to get a profit. The CEO wants to be a billionaire. The shareholder wants to get paid. How do you think they do that without doubling the price of the slabs? How do you think they do that, huh? They have to. I don't have to do that. Small card shops don't have to do that. GameStop does. They have to. All right, let's see. It could work. I mean, there's like casinos that make a lot of money, so. The Consignment Slabs channel. Picture time. Okay, lovely, lovely slabs. I like them. Be sure you're checking the Consigned Slabs channel in the Discord server, where we have more cards for sale. Do you need to get a link to that? Here's a link. Just scan this QR code. It'll take you to our Discord server where we got lots of slabs for sale. Tons of them for sale. Hundreds of pictures of slabs for sale. All documented. All fresh prices. I like the embossed. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? I ordered through the website. It says Spark the Grizzly. Nice. Hey, what's up, Mr. Spark? The chatter claims PSA contacted him after it got attention on the internet and offered a refund. He says they are looking into how this happened, a.k.a. they ain't doing squat. What? So they bought the card from him for $180 because they claimed it was, what, worth $180, and then they turned around and sold it for $500. I mean, it just sounds exactly like... That's the goal. That's what they want to do. That's how you make money, guys. Buy a card for $180 and sell it for $500 if you can. Bill Barron, spots number 4 and 5 on the mega sub list. You got it, Bill. All right, Bill's in it for the long run. He's not scared. I like that, Bill. Spots number 4 and 5. Bill Barron. Ooh. Boop. All right, take a look at that, guys. The sub list has moved by 3 spots today. Snowing hard where I'm at. The internet is being laggy. Okay. So that's Bill Barron. Thank you so much, Bill Barron. Now we're heading over to the website. They bought the Ethan Cyndaquil from one guy. They put it in a GameStop gamble pack. Someone pulled it and says it's now worth $285. Yeah, they're manipulating the market. That's what that is. That's like if you demanded a card and then sold it in a gamble and then claimed, oh, look, now it's $500, but we'll buy it for $285. You know what I mean? You have to be careful with what the apps say, guys. That's what I just said to Aovic. I said, you can't just look at the apps. You can't just look at what, you know, a motivated seller tells you. You have to look at eBay. That's about it. eBay's the only place I truly end up trusting. And even eBay's complicated. eBay could have shill bidding. eBay could have all kinds of problems. All right, let's see. We got Mr. Nicholas Williams and Lamar. What's up, you guys? Welcome back. So, Nicholas says he would like 2 of the solo levelings. Solo leveling? Holy, man. All right, I love it. So here's some solo leveling, but where do I keep solo leveling volume 1? Is it over here? Oh, there it is. Oops, grab this. I love it. Got some solo leveling out here. How about that, guys? XY Breakthrough, Union Arena Bleach, 1,000 Year. Oh, people were talking about that in the daytime stream, or the morning, I should say. The question I have is, where the heck do I store this? I don't think I store it in this room. I think it's stored in the other room. So I have to leave the room for those 1,000 Year. And then the XY Breakthrough, that's some really, really expensive product. Let's go grab it. Here it is. This is, back when I started this channel in 2019, you could open a Team Rocket pack that way. Nowadays, this is the equivalent of a Team Rocket pack. Pretty crazy. All right, so bleach. Let's go looking for that. I'll be back. Let me go get some bleach. All right, here we are. All right, I made it. So we got some bleach. Okay. Whoa. I don't even know how people spend hundreds on a card from TCG Player without even seeing the photo of the card. Yeah. Okay. eBay owns TCG Player, by the way. All right. Okay. Snipping time, guys. So this is for our friend Nicholas Williams. Nicholas, how are you today, man? Sorry for starting a little later today, guys. The morning time stream ran for almost 4 hours. It was really popular. It was crazy because we only had like 45 people watching the morning time stream. Sales the whole time. Crazy. Captain's coat. Okay. Silburn. Oh. Action point. That's cool. You got an action point. Here's Quilke Opie. I've never watched Bleach. Boop. Doing great. I don't even know how people spend hundreds on a card. What was it? A prize pack. So here's solo leveling. Oh, you got your hit in the back. Gogun He. You know, Gongu He is a holo, but you know what's not a holo? Sung Jin Ha. All right, or Jinna. Sung Jinna. All right, pop that in there just for fun. Here's a girl. Here's Choi Jung In. Imida. All right. Cool. Koreans have been doing good with the content, man. Squid Game, solo leveling, and all of their little Korean dramas kind of popular. And their music, it's kind of neat. All right, so this is solo leveling. Oh, look, there she is again. This is solo leveling series 2. They printed another set. What do we have here? Oh. Ah, Yujin Ho Chibi. Very nice. Nikkei is a Korean-made franchise too. What? I did not know that. Nikkei is Korean. That's why the Korean Nivel Arena set is actually ahead of the Japanese releases. That makes so much more sense now. We are. Ooh. So what you're telling me is there's a bunch of randy Korean dudes drawing booby girls for me. Ooh, look at this. I bought a near mint card off TCG Player. It had a Pokemon sticker on the back of the card, LMAO. It was an order for 2 bleach. Oh, let me get the second bleach. Sorry about that. 2 bleach, 1 for each of my eyeballs. There we go. Ta-da! I can't wait for the robot overlords to take over. You think there'll be a robot doing my job one day? Beep, beep, boop, boop. Bleach. I bet you when a robot does this job, the robot won't make any mistakes. Here's Drugrim and Sajin. Ooh, 2 holos in this pack. Okay. You're looking for SR Star in this set. That's what you're looking for. It'll be like a big, cool-looking full art. It is. I don't know what the top pull in Bleach could be, but I think somebody mentioned in the daytime stream the top pull's now worth 1,600. Don't quote me on that because I don't know if that's true. But they were talking about it in the daytime stream. Open the packs faster, Clinker. All right, here we go. Breakthrough. This is a $100 booster pack. It's in the website. You can go buy it. $100 breakthrough. Here we go. All these packs got really expensive over time. If you like expensive XY era stuff, join us on the XY Ancient Origins break, by the way. So here we go. I see already you've got what appears to be a break card in there. So this is going to be a decent pack. Here's Ralts, Scatterbug, Teddy Ursa, Goldeen, Woobat, and ba-doop. Ah, it's a bad break card, though. You got Florges. I don't know. What's behind the Florges? Just a rare, right? Here's Braviary. He's cool. See, he's a new design, and I think he looks all right. Bridget. Bridget's a sexy name. Here's Stunfisk. And here's a Buddy Buddy Rescue. All right, there you have it. There you have it. So you do pull, technically, you pull a hit out of your booster pack. It's one of these trophy cards, these break cards. But yours happens to be Florges. I don't think that's going to do terribly well, even in a 10. It's pretty rough. Very cool. So that set you're opening breakthrough has a chance for Houndoom and Mewtwo and not Glalie. Is it called Glalie? What's the name of that snowball Pokemon? Look how cute these are. I'm just giving them each a sleeve at this point. Put Raltson with the Scatterbug. Nobody cares about Scatterbug. All right. Ooh, beautiful cards. Thank you so much. That was a pretty large order. Nicholas Williams. Mr. Nick. Let's see. Here's Nicholas Pacheco. Nicholas Williams. Grab. That's Nicholas Lloyd. Didn't you have an order yesterday? I thought you did an order yesterday. Kip F. Did we need a brand new bag for you, actually? What's going on here, Mr. Nicholas? Oh, no, the other guy was called Bryce McNally. Wait, Nicholas Williams, are you brand new? Well, let me look at that again. He might be new. You might need a new bag. Here we are. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, I'm new. First order. That was your first order. You went in on a $100 booster pack on your first order. That's cool, man. Here's this first time Bulbasaur. I got to give this out to you. Here it is. There you go. Going deep. You definitely deserve it on a deep order like that. So Bulbasaur Mega Evolution bonus pull. We've been trying to meet some new guys, so I kind of upped the amazingness of that free pull for that one. Get that man a gift. I know. All right. Now, as you know, this does not automatically ship. If you've watched our stream in the past, we do not automatically ship anything. It all stays here until you order a round of shipping, which is $9. And in the meantime, we know your bag was created in January, and you can just keep adding to it. So you're able to keep adding to your bag. Well, we got a couple guys with N in the name now. It's like the rise of the N boxes. So you're going in on the free one as well. Give a moment here. Ah, Mister, I just noticed, I think you forgot to add me to the Mew break from my order. It says, Mr. Vicious. Vicious, remind me what the name of that order is. Nicholas Williams. You might be right. Okay. So you're getting in there, Mr. Nicholas. And let's hit refresh. So this would be Cody Hodges going in as well. Cody Hodges. Okay. A newbie who went deep. Jesus Aguilera. All right, so you're saying that you bought a spot for the Muse. Let's go find that real fast. You had a big order. Oh, you're right. One spot in the Mew Tag 10 break. My bad, dude. I don't think I filled that. Yeah, just Andy Man in there. So we got two Mews battling it out this time. Who's going to fill first is the question. Who's the more popular Mew? Oops. It's not a direct one-to-one comparison. I mean, one's a 10, the other one's a 1. But the PSA 1 card is a sexy vintage card. So who's going to fill up first? Ooh. There's 3 people in here and 2 people in here. There it goes. Don't forget to put the number on the side, on the slab as well. Yes, very important, so that people know how far along it is. All right. Hit refresh. What do we got next? Anything? Maybe nothing. Yeah, we got another website order, don't we? So we have Mr. Lamar. What's up, Lamar? He says 3 of the Dragon Ball Z, History of Z. Yes, that's the other Dragon Ball set that sells pretty well. History of Z. We have just placed an order today for a fresh Dragon Ball set called Manga 2. So that's coming. That's on the way. Manga 2. Dragon Ball manga has been a popular product on the menu. There we go. Are you taking bets, Bond? Which one fills first? Nah, because people can manipulate that pretty easily by just buying one of them out. So there's no reason to take bets on it. Bulma. Here's Gogeta, Bold Arrival. Ooh. And Zarbon Vegeta. All right, cool, man. There you have it. That's for Lamar. Thanks, Lamar. He's new. Is it English manga? I believe it is English. It was in the style of an English box. That's the image they used. The Japanese ones have like those tubes. English is like a square, small box. Well, how would you describe it? Not small square box. English would be described as like a wide square box. All right, so we would have just made a bag for you, but I don't see it. Did we create a bag for you last time? Did you have cards last time? I assume you did. Wait, what did we order for last time for you? So Lamar. Yeah. You had a bunch of Dragon Ball cards, right? So why would it not be right here? because it's right here. All right. Your bag was being hidden by this gigantic pack break. That's why. Look how big this thing is. You could hide a whole person under this. Look, I had to tear the plastic to fit all the packs in there. That's the next pack break, everyone. 41 and 4. Whole bunch of stuff. All right, cool, man. Still bummed we never saw a God Rare from the old Dragon Ball cards. Yeah? I guess you're right. We never did pull a God Rare, did we? Here's Pikachu. And now, are they continuing that series? Here's Heatran, or will it be this new series now? Dawn, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Aerodactyl. Now, Qui-Gon's one of those new cards. So is this. One of the Dome. Gyarados. There we go. Good. That's a good rotation. Good rotation. All right. We're caught up, I think, in every queue. So now I can tell you guys that we're all caught up and there's no wait time. Excuse me. So this gives me a chance to price these bad boys up. That's a big deal. That's an expensive card. This Pikachu, I think, got cheaper over time. I believe Dragon Ball Super Master of the old series is done. That's good. That's a good deal. Birthday Pikachu. They shouldn't have been running them at the same time. That was a bad idea. I feel sorry for all the people who invested in it too, you know. That must feel terrible. Wow, this guy got way cheaper. Oh my God, this got way cheaper. From 270 to 170. I guess I want to hold it. I mean, how long before this goes back up? I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like this is a solid card. This is definitely a nice card. Birthday Pikachu. How many of them are there? Let's see. Let me click on this. They split it, so the new series was online along physical. All right, so let's see. A PSA pop of 28,000. That's a good card, man. Birthday Pikachu's good. I would bet on this card rising. Damn, dude. I don't know about that price. I don't like it. I'm gonna save this one. This one's got to get saved. He's getting saved. So he's going down here for future breaks. I got to bet on him. He's a really good card. I mean, he's a Pikachu. It's a classic card. Let me just think about it for a second. Why would that card have gone down so much? I guess probably what happened is everyone noticed the price rose on him, and then I'm betting everyone said, oh, the price is high. I'd like to sell mine now. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe a whole bunch more got graded and they're being sold now that they're done grading. Celebration is down across the board. A good time to buy in. Masters just had a new set last month. Masters was first. They split it, so the new series was online along with physical. All right. Okay. So, Aerodactyl, that's good information. So, Aerodactyl from Unified Minds. He's a CGC 10. He must be worth nothing. Aerodactyl. And we're going to say 106. Aerodactyl 106. There is not an example of this being sold. So, let me grab PSA 10. Oh, Snappy's not kidding. They're still making the master sets. New one just came out this month. All right, so this card is definitely more expensive. That's a 9, and it's mislabeled as a 10. Oh my gosh, I think the price on this card was based in the past on this right here. So $75, I think we based it off of this. I think we added this together and called it 75. Now look, that says PSA 10, but when you look at the card, it's actually a PSA 9. Then you go to the next one, and look, the next one's $165. So we had an underpriced Aerodactyl slab sitting in our Discord server this whole time, and nobody noticed it or bought it. That's crazy. Here we are. So I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to do 165. I think a pristine 10, a PSA 10 are roughly equivalent at this point. There we go. Oh, no, wait a second. Before we do that, let's give it the double dot. Very nice. Heatran. It's crazy that he can be so cheap, but Heatran looks like a burnt potato chip or something. How do you describe him? He does not look good. This is some of the worst Pokemon design. You know, used to get designs like Lugia, Ho-Oh, Raikou, Suicune, Entei. We used to get Pokemon like Mewtwo, Mew. Now you get this potato chip. He's like a jelly bean. It's almost like if they said, hey, design a legendary, but his whole body has to be shaped out of jelly beans. And we get one of these for the first time, we start to get this really horrible design decision. I absolutely hate it. We get this really horrible design decision where you got this tiny, scrawny little arm and then a huge fat hand. They keep doing this with like Crabrawler, and they do it with Abomasnow, or no, what's it called? It's not called Abomasnow, is it? It's the stupid snow crab. You know what I'm talking about? The snow crab. God, he looks stupid. And they did it with Guzzy Guzzlord. You know, you got these pencil-thin arms and then these huge claws. It just looks really stupid. So they started that design, and Heatran's one of them, and it's just some of the worst Pokemon design out there. I don't know why they did it. Maractus and Cacnea, yeah, they did it to a whole bunch. Crabrawler, Crabominable, that's his name. Crabominable, that's his name. And it's just so stupid. I don't know who's doing it. They need to be slapped in the face. Pokemon used to be cool, man. They used to design good cards. So now Hoopa, I don't know if Hoopa has that. Does Hoopa have that? Hoopa's kind of cool. He just isn't popular. He reminds me of Ganondorf, actually. I don't think Hoopa has it. But yeah, they do this thing where they make the arm skinny and the hand fat, and it doesn't look right at all. I don't know why they do that. All right, I'm jumping back over here. Enough complaining. Terrible design. People will like this. The money doesn't lie. $36 for that card? Mystery Elijah says, spot on the jumbo pack break. We need 2 more people on the jumbo pack break for it to go off. It's very entertaining to watch this go off. Overall designs have gotten better. The Gen 1 designs are so boring. See, I'm the other way around. I feel like Gen 1 and Gen 2, that was it. That's Pokemon. Gen 3, still good. Gen 3 is okay. There's a change. There's a notable change around Gen 3. It's like the eyes of the Pokemon get rounder or something. But it's still good. You get like Rayquaza out of that. He's pretty cool. Rayquaza, Deoxys, still pretty decent. After that, Gen 4 is kind of goofy, and then it just falls off a freaking cliff by Gen 5. And I'm out by Gen 5. I'm like, I'm out of here. This is bad now. And then it doesn't recover from that. They start adding Pokemon like Crabominable. And it's just like, bro. What are the details on the Jumbo Pack break? I kind of don't want to pull it out of here because it's so hard to get it back into the plastic this time. But it's a whole bunch of packs. It's very similar to what you've seen in the past. Let's see. A couple English Pokemon, a couple Japanese, a couple Korean ones, and then a whole bunch of weird, you know, One Piece, Weiss, just strange stuff, you know what I'm saying? But there's just a whole bunch. The brand new Dragon Ball Master set has 2 God Rares in it, and is themed around Broly. Kids love Broly. Yeah? I'm a troll and buy in on the Jumbo to keep it sealed. Oh, now, if you do that, you have to pay for a round of shipping for it. All right. So that's Elijah Martinez. Thank you so much, man. Keeping us busy tonight. Let me hit refresh here. I'm not a fan of the Pokemon they made since Black and White era. Yeah, that's basically how I feel. Black and White is when it just falls off a cliff. Black and White, it falls off a cliff. Now, this is Diamond Pearl, though. See, Heatran's Diamond Pearl. He starts getting goofy around then. It's already goofy by then. But, yeah, he just looks like a jelly bean or something, or a burnt potato chip. I don't know how to describe him. Like a deformed dog or something. Here's Dark Golduck. Look how cool Pokemon used to be. Look how cool these bad boys used to be. Look at that. He's a psychic duck. He's shooting a laser beam out of his forehead. It's psychic. That was old Pokemon. All right, he's not even legendary. Now look. Dude. He's a jelly bean. He's a jelly bean with the metal mask in the front. This guy probably, his turds probably look like jelly beans. And it's just sort of like, bro, make him cool or something. I don't know. I don't know what concept they're going for there. I'm really beating up on Heatran, but look at the price. $36. Everyone's already voted what they think of it. This card over here is a modern common card for $68. This is a vintage holo for $36. There you have it. So the people voted. They don't like it. Heatran debuted in Gen 4. Well, that's what I'm saying. Gen 4 did have a lot of goofy designs in it. Gen 4 was kind of when it started. And then Gen 5, boom, off a cliff. Off a cliff. All right, let's see. Off a cliff. Let's see. Watch repost videos from your TikTok community. No, that's okay. Why am I getting TikTok ads? Delete this. Okay. I have so much trouble. I like Haxorus from Black and White. Haxorus is decent. Jerry picking. Go compare something like Seal to something decent. A recent like Sauvage. Yeah, but Seal's cute. Seal doesn't look bad. Wait, don't we have a whole bunch of... Don't we have a Seal somewhere? There must be a Seal somewhere. Seal's actually cute. Nothing wrong with Seal. Then we got Spheal, which is a more abstract version. Like Seal Dugong. There's nothing really inherently wrong with it. It's a cute Pokemon. It actually looks like a Pokemon. It looks like a cute little animal. It ties in with everything else almost. It feels real. Here it is. There you go. Heatran. What even is a Heatran? He looks like something a kid drew. There you go. He looks like Constipation. Gen 4 was also Lucario, the most husbando Pokemon known to women. Oh, I've never thought of that. The Pokemon card that women find sexiest, or the Pokemon character women find sexiest. I don't know if that. I don't know if you're selling Gen 4 to me that way, but I don't have anything wrong with Greninja, and there's a lot of good Pokemon in Gen 4. I'm just saying, you start to notice some of the goofiness around Gen 4. That's what I'm saying. Are you ready? Heatran is a legendary Pokemon. Trico's cool. Gen 4 was Lucario. Gyarados will always be cool. What's cool about Gen 1 is like 90% of them are just straight up home runs. Gyarados, Alakazam, Gengar. You know, there's just so many home runs. Scyther, he's cool. There's so many home runs. And then Gen 2 just kind of builds on that. So there's so many home runs in Gen 1. Oh, Gary the Snail's in here. Gary returns. I'm all for the people being attracted to Pokemon. Thank you for making my evolution so expensive. Mister, what new breaks you have, says Hydro Cash. Well, I agree that the worst designs are modern, but they also have some of the best ones. I don't know if I'd say they have some of the best ones. Let me think about it. I like Corviknight. Trying to think of a Pokemon that I like that's recent. None of the legendaries, that's for sure. Tatsugiri is cute. You know, him and the big fish. It's kind of a clever, grouping. Sushi Master and the sushi. I don't know, dude. Earthworm is peak. Modern is hit or miss. Mimikyu is goated. No, Mimikyu is very good. And I think what they should do with Mimikyu is they should have a broader variety of forms of Mimikyu. It shouldn't just be Mimikyu and Pikachu. There should be a couple other options, maybe, like Mimikyu and Eevee, right? Like, imagine an Eevee version of Mimikyu. That'd be fun. Do you use PSA pricing for tag slabs? I do look at the PSA pricing. It just makes it a little faster. Because when it comes to these tag slabs, sometimes the population is 1. I think Emboar was pretty sick for modern. I mean, so everyone has different preferences. It's like different colors on the rainbow. But, man, I thought Emboar was straight doggy do. I thought that Pokemon was so ugly. Emboar? You're talking about Emboar? Bruh. I'm so tired of Pokemon standing up like Emboar's got to stand up. And it's, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I got ripped off. My Reshiram tag 10 was a 984 score. Oh, yeah. I don't really look at the scores. That's too much work. In other words, what you're saying is he was almost a 9. Is that it? I don't like Emboar, but I like his Mega Evolution. Yeah, they have a lot of fun with the Mega Evolution. I agree with that. Pikachu, Giratina, Sergeant Avery Johnson. So let's take this Pikachu. No, let's take this Giratina. Let's get him off the table. All right. I said no, bye-bye to that Emboar, man. I was like, what are you talking about, that Emboar? You're looking like a goofy-ass Emboar. Take a picture here. Emboar these cheeks, maybe. I'm glad that Cubone graded 10, man. That was a big deal. I haven't played it, but, man, the new game was... The Terra thing is so ugly looking. Mega Evo was so cool. Terrastalization. Yeah, I guess that's the current game, sort of, Scarlet Violet. I mean, isn't it more like the new Mega era? I feel like it's the very brand new game, but that's not a classic Pokemon game where it's turn-based. That's more like a it's like a live-action turn-based game. Star Wars, Empire at War, Abara. All right, so let's take a couple of these. So this is Kurumi. I know it's Kurumi. This would be an A pile. We've got Star Wars. We've got this Halo. Qui-Gon ginning it up. Got a little gin. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is nice. $140 for this. Very hard to earn 10s here, guys. Those are nice 10s. Here's Avery Johnson 10. Lovely. These are non-Pokemon. I was getting some non-Pokemons graded. 1 to the dome. And Qui-Gon Jinn. Then this is a refractor Qui-Gon Jinn. Very nice. I can host a break on a non-Pokemon if you guys ever want me to. And then here is Darth Bladder. Let's get a picture of these and let's get him off the... Oh, well, this is called a Galaxy Within Graphs. He's going to end up going into the A box anyways. Aerodactyl, Dark Golduck. So we don't have one. Hold on, let's see. Maybe there's one in here that doesn't belong up here. Altaria, the Halo cover art. Isn't that amazing? I am so glad. That saved the submission. If I had not gotten that, I'd have been toast. Toast. It would have just been a bad submission. I'm so lucky that this Halo card got a 10. It's got to be because it was cut on a different sheet or something, you know? That's probably it. Tyranitar will do. Okay. Oh, nice. I forgot about this one. How did this one slip away? Look at that Tyranitar. So this is Tyranitar with the prismatic stamp on it. Check that out. If you want to collect those prismatic stamps, here's one, $70. Beautiful. These are always coming in pretty bad shape when they come out of the box. So getting a 10 on one and having it be as cheap as 70 bucks is really not bad for a Pokemon card. All right, now let me take a picture of this and pull it down. Well, I can't believe we're running out of time together. All right. Picture time. Zooming in. Click. Okay. So many pictures on our Discord server, guys. Look at all these pictures. You can go shopping for cards in our Discord server. And they've all been freshly priced. T, Q, O. Wait, where does Q end? Oh, wait. Okay, so wait a second. This will go with the O's. S, S. Okay. Are the Korean Pokemon cards like Japanese, where it's the cut for quality over quantity? The Korean cards are extremely high quality. Expect mostly 10s out of them. And they're very cheap. One of the best ways to collect Pokemon cards if you can't afford English. So even people of a lower income can still totally enjoy the hobby. You just got to learn a little Korean first. Let's see. This goes in the Pricey Slabs channel. So here it is. Halo 2 cover art. One of the coolest cards for sale right now. All right. Dear God. All right. Look up Mega Heatran. You'll love his design. I did see it. He's got like his mouth open or something, right? He's like a furnace. Hold on, let me see. Mega Heatran. Yeah, it's way better. Way better. But here's my problem with him. They should have just designed him this way from the start, dude. He should have looked like that right away from the start. Yeah, the design here makes way more sense for Heatran. He actually looks way more like a legendary now. He looks kind of spooky. Old Heatran just looks like this weird amphibious, I don't know, like frog bull thing. Hard to describe it. Ugly as sin, dude. At least Metagross, he's like some sort of robotic thing, like a meteor or something like that. So at least he kind of gets away with it. But Heatran was just like, I don't know, dude. He needs help. All right, we have no orders in the queue. Let's get some more slabs up here. We're on the big slab rotate, everybody. More slabs. I own a 10 pristine. Oh, wow. I didn't know I had that there. There's a pristine Iona. We won 135 for it, apparently. There's a nice 10 Charmeleon. Now, these cards need their prices checked. That's the point of the refresh. Ho-Oh-10. Here's another Charmander, but he's a little more expensive. Here's Galarian Moltres. And here's Deoxys. This guy look. Whoa, what's this? This is a little brittle here. Oh, perfectly clean when you remove the sleeve. The sleeve's no good. This guy looks a little stupid, doesn't he? The illustration. He kind of looks like if you had like a neighborhood kid you didn't want to talk to. Hey guys. Oh, snap. Charmander's coming over. Get your Game Boys and go inside. What are you guys doing? Go play with the neighbor kids. I don't want to. Mom, I don't want to go out. That's a beautiful card. Now, he's looking a little slow, if you ask me. Hey, guys. I don't know, dude. All right, Mr. Shahir. He would like a little pre-grade going on. I got you. Let's see what you got. So you want a pre-grade on the Holo Dialga? Sure. Let's take a quick look. Holo Dialga. Oh, I know what you're talking about. From the expensive Evolving Skies set. Bet you that card's like $100 now as a 10. So the first question is, where did we put him? Doobie-doobie-doo, Jolteon. All right. You don't want to know what people are doing with the life size of Vaporeon. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Ah, there we go, Dialga. We'll also get you a free pre-grade on Aroma Lady. And how about this Pidgeot? Those are some good ones. So we're a little slow right now, Mr. Shahir. So let's get you 3 pre-grades. You ready? We'll start with Pidgeot. Pidgeot. Fat on the right. Okay, flip it around. Bad corners and edges. So Pidgeot's going to get an 8. That's how you say it. It's called Pidgeot. Sorry, Pidgeot. And then Aroma Lady. She's from Evolving Skies as well. Okay, here we can see that she is very thin on the right side. She's going to end up with an 8 without even looking at the back of the card. Okay, sorry, Aroma Lady. Now, Dialga. Okay, Dialga is showing some off-centeredness left to right. Thinner on the right, but it's just it's subtle. Flipping it around. So the bigger problem he has is he's very off-centered top to bottom. So here you can see he has heavy off-centering. So Dialga is going to end up with an 8 as well. I know it's sad, but it's just how it is. Pidgeot. That's right, Pidgeot. There we go. All right. So you got 2 free pre-grades. Okay. Boy, it's tough getting 10s. It really is, man. It's tough getting 10s. It's really something. I was on Amazon and saw a restock of Labubu's. Being curious, I bought one. I don't get it. You bought one? You couldn't buy it. $3 of booster packs of anything, dude. You bought one? He just wants to know what's the hype all about. They're goofy little keychains. Somebody found a way to turn little plushies into a booster pack. That's all it is. The concept of a booster pack is very straightforward. It's a slot machine. People love slot machines. They're entertaining. And so now they've got a way to turn little stuffed animals into slot machines. And so you're seeing the slot machinification of everything, from sports betting to what's going to happen in the world betting, to Pokemon cards and sport cards and just classic casinos. People have leftover money. What do you want to do with it? You want to have a little entertainment. That's what you want to do with it. You want to place a bet. Even people who buy stocks and they're obsessed with like crypto and silver and the stock market, let's be honest, a little bit of that is also just gambling, just the same feeling. Like you enjoy seeing it go up. You're like, oh, it went up, I win. You know what I mean? So I think that's sort of the end game in the world. It's like when you have a lot of leftover money, what do? You play blackjack, you play poker, you have a little fun with it. When you have a lot of money, what do you do with it? You go out and you buy some Pokemon cards. Pokemon's what you do for fun. Its arms bend and its head turns. That's about it. All right, so this guy got a little cheaper. He's going to be $45. Okay, 45. Pokemon cards. Yeah, actually, that's what I collect. I collect the Pokemons. Very symbolic. Boop. So 2 dots means that the rotation is complete for that card. Here's Classic Ho-Oh for 26. I can't see this card getting cheaper than 26. That's an old sticker, though. Let's just check real fast. PSA 10, Classic Japanese Ho-Oh. Here it is for $35. It's actually more expensive. 26 is too low. We'll say 35. ... All right, he's been updated. We have Charmeleon. Classic Japanese Charmeleon. Do you guys like watching these get repriced? It's fun, right? So Charmeleon is going to be 65. His price doesn't change then. ... All right, Charmeleon's the same. This Charmander will stay 35 as well. See, I got 2 of these Charmanders, don't I? I think he's because he looks goofy. Look at that little face. Who could love that other than a mother? A face only a mother could love. Ionis Watro, what should we price a pristine at? I'm thinking 4 times the base price. So that's what we're doing, because those are like black labels. They're not like CGC pristine. They almost never hand those out. Almost never. You just don't get one. They're extremely rare. So Iona is a $50 card, and we're going to times 4 it to 200. Okay, so this is not going to be 135. We're just going to hold on to these and not worry about it. This is going to go to 200. I don't know how I came up with 135 the first time, but that's 200. Okay. All right, so we have a cool card here, the Pristine Iona. Mister, how much can I trade for a near mint used Labubu? I'd give you like $1 for the Labubu, and then I'd charge everyone $2 to have a Labubu burn. I don't know, dude. I'm not super big on Labubu. You guys want me to burn a Labubu in my backyard? That'd be cool, right? Burn, baby, burn. But here's the problem. We can't really have a consistent system of burning Labubus because they're an industrial product. I don't think you're allowed to burn those. It's against the law, I'm pretty sure. Cleavor, we actually just priced this. This is an up-to-date price. We just priced this like a week ago. Dragapult, same here. We just priced Dragapult. He just got priced. Gyarados, he says 40, and the standard is 68. I like it. Okay, let's just double-check that Gyarados is actually 68, shall we? Gyarados. Classic Japanese Gyarados. Now you make a sound like a cult. Gyarados. He is no longer, says right, he is no longer a $68 card. He is a much more expensive card. So the cheapest one is $85 in Canada, which is really, oops, it's about 85 plus 12. It's about $97. Then it's the next one's $100 from Canada, then $100 from Japan with 16 watchers. This is a hot card. I know it is. He sells all the time. He shall now be $100. That will change the price of the TCC graded one as well. This is a desirable classic collection card. People really want this. We'll do 70. Okay. Now we had another one of these on the table somewhere. I graded a bunch of them, but I've also sold a bunch of them. But it looks like there's some left. And when I was pricing them, I was saying these are going to sell fast. And that's because I'm actually used to them selling fast. There we go. So there's, that one says 68 on it. Wow. So this shall jump up to 100. Gyarados. He's what's for dinner. People really like Gyarados. Okay. All right. The classic collection is from 2023. That's so crazy. Okay, beautiful. Wow, they look great when you put 3 of them together like that. That's a pricey smelly fish. Yeah, I agree. Here's a Jolteon 10. He's just a bit of fun. We're going to lower his price now by 10%, which seems like a lot, but it's actually going to come down to 27. And then here is a Glaceon 10 from EV Heroes. Korean Glaceon. EV Heroes. So, he's priced at booty bones. This one's in South Korea. This one's in the United States. It's over $100. All right, 105 is accurate. So that is up to date. Korean Glaceon. Okay. There we have it, guys. We've priced up a whole bunch more slabs for you for your viewing pleasure. Very nice. I'm going to check the queue one last time at 7:33. We've been live for 2 hours now. So shorter evening stream of 2 hours. The daytime stream was just about 4 hours, just shy of 4. That means we got our usual stream time in of 6 hours. That's what we were doing in the past. Let me take a quick look. I'm going to see how much we actually streamed for. All right. So the news today is we're getting in a new Dragon Ball set. Any other sets you think we should add to the menu right now? Dragon Ball was probably a smart move. All right, let's see. So it says here the daytime stream, the morning time stream was 3.5 hours. And then the nighttime, the evening stream was 2 hours. So we did about 5.5. That's still short. We'd need 30 more minutes to get up to that regular 6-hour stream time. However, it is very late, and we can't really negotiate going much later during the evening stream. We actually have to cut off and go hang out with Cares and have dinner and be nice. So it looks like I'll be seeing you guys for the Thursday morning stream. Those morning streams, they might be popular. I don't know. They might do very well. So we'll see. Also, Alf, Dragon Ball Masters, Fearsome Rivals, God Chance Rare ×2. Nice. Maybe, I mean, we could stock up on Dragon Ball, see if Dragon Ball takes off. Dragon Ball used to sell a lot for us for a little while, but I don't think it kept up very well. We also have to look into some fresh Weiss sets, maybe. Yeah. I'd like to hear some ideas on what you guys think should be added to the menu. You can talk about that in our Discord server. We have a channel to recommend card sets in. I'll be checking that because I'm looking to add something fun, okay? Here's a link to our Discord server. You can use your phone to scan the QR code. So I'll be checking that Discord server. And now I must go relax. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you for tomorrow's stream, the Thursday morning stream. See you later, everybody.